Hey guys, what's up? Dennison here. Welcome back to another plugin tutorial here. We're going to be going over storyboards finally. Sorry about the long wait, but we're going to go ahead and get this tutorial started. I also will be introducing a new performance mode, which is available on the new 1.18 updated version of Dungeons. So be sure to update if you want that performance mode. I'm going to go over that as well in this video. So the first thing I'm going to be going over is the new performance mode, and that is going to be found at /Dungeons Edit, and you're going to be able to find this on the stick icon. So this is going to improve performance significantly for people who do not need certain functions of the plugin. So some functions of this plugin do cause performance issues. I've gone through the reports that users have sent me. Thank you to those who have contributed to that. And a lot of the performance issues that people are running into right now are a result of the level system, as well as the quest system and the score system. And it's all related to entity deaths. So I've gone ahead and done some optimizations here in regards to this setting, this mode. So basically, if you are using this mode and you do not care about the custom mobs that are available through dungeons, so if you're using mythic mobs or boss for your mobs in general, I would definitely recommend you use performance mode, because you're not really using the features that dungeons are offering in terms of custom drops and custom mobs and stuff. Some other features that will be limited in this performance mode include destructible spawners. So if you're trying to rely on like hives or hordes exploding when people hit them, this setting is not for you. But I know a lot of people don't use this feature, so for the people who just use the non-destructible spawners for hives and hordes, then this is definitely for you. And finally, just a quick note that quests will not work from dungeons anyway, so if you're using another quest plugin, totally fine, but quests will be affected by this performance mode as well. Other than that, storyboards are unaffected by this mode, so you can still go ahead and use storyboards just fine. But yeah, after you guys enable this setting, you guys will be seeing much better performance on your servers, especially for larger ones. And let me know if you have any other improvement suggestions for me. But other than that, let's get on to the storyboard tutorial. So to create a storyboard, we're going to go over to /Dungeons Storyboards, and we're going to go ahead and create one here. So storyboards are basically like a way of outlining what tasks or objectives your players should be doing. So we're going to go ahead and add a storyboard, and there are two types of objectives. So we're going to add an objective actually. It can be either a group or solo. I always recommend group. Group and solo, the difference is that if you do solo objectives, that means players will finish the mission not at the same time, while group, everyone's at the same page. So I definitely recommend these, especially if you want your missions to be more like centered around the group. So once you create your objective, you can click into it. You can always rename it, and you can go ahead and specify the number, so the order in which the objective is to be completed. And you can also set the location. Now, the location isn't really meaningful except for the compass where it points to. So setting the location just helps the compass or the navigator find where this objective is for the player. You can also change the icon, and we'll go over unlock structures in a bit. But let's go over the basics, which is the type. You're going to go into the type here, and you're going to go ahead and specify if it's either an entity type, an entity death type, or an item type. So an item type means that the players have to acquire a certain number of a specific item that you specify. So let's go ahead and say the players need to obtain 4 chests. So let's go ahead and left click this guy, and we're going to go ahead and right click the chest. Okay, and now it's been added to our item completion type. Now we can go ahead and remove it if we'd like, and it's just that simple. Now, if you want to specify a certain number, all you have to do is go ahead and get a certain number of your item and right click, and then you can go ahead and shift left click, and you'll see that the item amount is accurate. Now, once you've specified the type, which is an item collection in this case, we can go ahead and say it's true. That requires set to true. I will be releasing optional objectives soon. I've been trying to fix it. I keep on breaking the plugin every time I try to implement it, so it's definitely giving me issues. but I will get that implemented soon. You can change the description, and you can also add commands upon objective completion. So this is really good if you want to, like, say, open a door or something. And these can also be player or console commands depending on what you want. Now, unlock structures in an objective basically mean the structures that you want operating once this objective is complete. So let's go ahead and add, let's say, let's go into our /missions structures. Okay, /missions structures 1.1. And we're going to go and specify which structure we want unlocked once we accomplish this task. So let's say we want this boss to spawn, this structure boss structure to be active once the player completes the objective. So this is the second structure in this mission. So first is here, second is here, and it keeps on going, and then it goes like from left to right down. So this is the second one, so we're going to go ahead and say 2. An objective unlock structure successfully added. So now it knows to unlock the second structure in our mission once they complete this objective, which is obtaining 4 chests. Okay, so we're not going to name it or anything. We're going to go ahead and create another group objective, okay? And the number is automatically set to 2. We can always specify it to be 1, but we're going to leave it at 2. This is the second objective they need to complete. And we're going to say it's going to be, let's go ahead and set this to an entity type. And we're going to go ahead and put in the name. So you can either put in the type of entity, which would be just the type in general, so like zombie, wither, or whatever you'd like to specify, or the name, which would be the display name above the mob. We're going to go ahead and do the display name. And I know exactly what the boss's display name is, so we're going to type that in. And there we go. So the entity name is assigned. We're going to exit. So now you can see the type is of entity, and it's required. We can add a description if we want, but we're going to add a command to this, okay? And we're going to say dungeons end 1.1, okay? We're going to hit enter, and there we go. The command has been added. So now that command will execute once this objective is complete. Now the players have to complete this objective first before this one. Okay, so once we've completed our storyboard here, or at least for now, we can go over to our missions menu, edit menu, the one that we're editing, and we're going to go ahead and assign the storyboard to this mission. So we can go ahead into the storyboard. We're going to assign it by left clicking, and there you go. Storyboard 1 has been added to our mission. So now a storyboard is active in our mission, which means that all the functionality should be ready to go. So let's go ahead into this mission here. We're going to go ahead and join it. And we are on 1.18, so everything is functional. And let's go ahead and see what is happening. So as you can see, I have some commands running at the start of the mission. We have a hive here. That's going to cause some issues, but we have a loot chest. But as you can see, the boss is not spawning. The boss is right here, but it's not spawning yet because in our navigator here, we have an objective. We should have put in the description what we have to do, but basically we have to go ahead and obtain 4 chests. So let's go ahead and grab 4 chests. As you can see, if we have 3, it's not going to work. But if we have 4, now that objective is complete and the boss spawns. So now we can go ahead and kill this guy. So let's go ahead and kill him. Okay, he's killed, and he executes the command once that objective is complete. Both of them are completed, and he executed the dungeons end command that we attached to that objective. And there we go, the mission is complete. We got our score, everything is good to go. So when you're adding your descriptions to your things, let's go ahead and add one to here. We can say that we can use the progress placeholder to go ahead and tell the player, hey, you have this many amount of an item or this many kills for an entity. Very simple, very straightforward here. And once we do that, we can see that it shows right there, obtain 4 chests. We should have deleted the first one, but it's fine. And then we can go ahead and add another line, and we're gonna say, and E progress, and F, and then we're gonna put in our placeholder here. So now we have that progress placeholder right next to the progress label. So now if we go into the mission again, let's make sure we don't have 4 chests right when we start. So we have to obtain 4 chests here. Let's go ahead and obtain the 4 chests. Let's go ahead and actually obtain 2. And as you can see, we have a progress of 2 there. And if we go ahead and add some more, as you can see, let's go ahead and update that. There we go. And now our boss is spawned. Let's kill him. And our mission ends after that. So as you can see, you can go do quite a few things with storyboards. They allow you to lock structures, execute commands upon objective completes, and basically provide a better structure for your missions if you need that structure. Hopefully you found this video useful, and thank you again for the continued support. Let me know what I can do to improve the plugin as usual, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.